Hey y'all, I love to bake and sweets is my weakness, and I am making a lemon pound cake today. My husband's favorite is lemon anything, and I have made many types before, but this one is his favorite. Okay, I'll put that there so you can screenshot it if you want to. It just has the best flavor. We went to a cookout one time and a lady had made some lemon pound cake and he loved it, so I asked her what the recipe was and she said I just used this one, and so it has become his favorite also, and I will share the recipe in the comments with you. But I'm also getting to use the Batter Mixer and Dispenser, which is one of my favorite products to use, so I thought I would just jump on and show you. Instead of making it in a big pound cake, I'm going to make it into little individual cakes, and I've already put a little bit of oil. Even though they're non-stick, I just like to put a little bit more in there, so I brush the pan with the silicone prep bowl, and I'm probably going to have enough to fill that up, and then I'm going to do some in the donut shape because my grandchildren just love any kind of donuts. So when you're using the Batter Mixer and Dispenser, I'll make sure I've got everything together, it's going to come out from the bottom. So this is just protecting it from coming out until I'm ready. So you add your wet ingredients in first. So I've got 3/4 cup water in my favorite little silicone prep bowl. And I went ahead and cracked 1 egg, just so in case I lost any shell, it would be hard to dig it out of here like we could typically do from a bowl. Okay, so that. And it calls for 10 tablespoons of butter, which is 1 stick of butter and 2 tablespoons. So I went ahead and put this in the microwave, and if you've been watching me long, you know how I do this, but when I'm melting my butter, I just put it right in the pack. I did go ahead and open the 2 tablespoons, and I put it in the microwave for 40 seconds, and it melts, and then I don't have splatters all over my microwave. So that's just a tip for you. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the butter in also. And that will be the last ingredients until the dry ingredients, which is the cake mix. Set that away. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my cake mix in. And it will hold a whole box of cake mix, brownie mix. It's going to look like it's going to overflow, but it works, I promise. All right. Oh, it smells amazing. I don't know what their secret is, but it is good. And it also comes with a lemon glaze. So while the cakes are cooking, I'll get the lemon glaze ready. And then when they come back on, I'll show you how I serve them. So when you want to mix it, I kind of go in at an angle. Just, I don't know, I feel like the air gets into it. And then I'm gonna put the lid on and put it in the locking position. And then you just simply pump the handle until you don't see any dry powder. I love using this with my grandchildren because when they're using the mixer, it just goes everywhere. And then this is so easy for them to use. I like using this outside when we're doing fish fries. I'll do my hush puppy mix in it and take it outside. I do my pancake mix in it. For a lot of things other than just for the cake. All right, I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not. I've got my water, butter, egg, and cake mix. Okay, so I've got it all mixed up well. So now, so it can dispense, move this out of the way and go ahead and bring this over. What you do, it also comes with this other silicone piece, which is what I'm using now, is just the mixer. So this is going to be what I call the pusher. So I'm going to open it back up. And then I just take this, I shake a little bit of it off. And then I just go right over, so I don't have to touch anything. I said I didn't. And put it right on this pusher. So I've got that in there. Okay. Now I'm going to come back in again. I'm just going a little sideways because of the air. Put it back on. With the Batter Mixer and Dispenser, you've got a small, medium, and large dot. So I'm going to go to the large because I'm filling up these cakes and I won't make you watch me do all of them. I'll just do one and then I'll finish filling that up and what I can in my donut pan, and I'll bake them, and then we will come back on. I've got my oven heating, so we won't be long. So now you can see, I'll take the bottom off. This is where it's going to come from, and I just squirt. One squirt would be a big cupcake or a big pancake, but because I'm doing it in this pan, I'm going to give it 2 squirts. And that is it. I'm going to shake it around a little bit. I always, before I bake, I'll tap my pan a little bit just to get air out. So I'm going to finish filling this up, mess-free, with my batter mixer and dispenser, and I'll be back on to show you the reveal. Stay tuned. Okay, y'all, they are done, and they're still a little warm. I can touch the pan, but it's almost time for the school bus to get here. My grandson gets off the school bus here every day, and I want to get one out for his bus driver. So I thought I would show you what I do from this point. Aren't they just so cute? So I will take some wax paper and put on my cooling rack, and then I just take it and let's invert it. I was going to take one out and show you without inverting it. Ta-da! These pans are truly, truly non-stick. All of Pampered Chef's bakeware, I just absolutely love it. And aren't they just adorable? Perfect little individual portions. And the cooking instructions tells you for 350 degrees to bake it for 40 minutes. But I only did these for 20 minutes, and it bakes faster because it's in those individual wells. Now I went ahead and mixed up, I got that on my finger, y'all, the lemon glaze. And I don't like my glaze real thick, but if you do, real thin, but if you do, add more water. It says add 1.5 tablespoons of water, which I did, or up to 2 tablespoons if you like it thicker. So they really need to cool before I can ice them all. But also the chocolate drizzler, I don't know if it's being discontinued or what, but it is in the outlet on sale. And I have probably 10 of these things. I love the chocolate drizzler. So it's good for sour cream to squirt into your tacos or potatoes. But it's also good for melted chocolates. You can write with this. I'm not good at writing with it, but with a thicker icing, you can write on cakes. But I'm going to just, I'll drizzle a little bit of icing. My husband doesn't like a ton of icing on his, but I do. The more icing, the better. And again, the cakes are really kind of warm still, and this may melt, so I'm not going to do but a couple of them just so you can see, and I can play with this chocolate drizzler. It comes with a stand, so when it's not in use, you put it right in the stand. And another thing that I like to do, and they may be too warm for me to try to do that, I'm sure most of you probably have one of these apple slicers. I took the lid right off. I like to take the apple slicer, and I like to take our veggie wedger and cut some cakes in that. So I'll try to do one. It's probably, I'm scared it's not going to be cool enough, and I don't want it to tear. But you just line that up. If it tears, I'll do another one when it dries. I'll take it for the team. I'll eat the one that tears up. So you just line that hole for the core of the apple right there. And then, yeah, the cake's it's too warm, y'all. I'm sorry. It is way too warm for that. Let me go ahead and finish. See if I can get one piece out. But what it does is slice it in little pieces for you, little bite-sized pieces, and I like to dip those in the icing as well. But I should have waited until it cooled. It's delicious. I might just let it sit right there and finish cooling a little bit, and then try to take them out and save it. But let me tilt this down so you can see. Hopefully y'all can see that. I still don't have all my lights back in my kitchen yet. But see how it's got it sliced in those individual pieces? And again, if you're patient and let your cakes cool, it will slice right through them and work perfect. So I'll try to do another one and put pictures at the end if I do. But thank you so much for watching. And I love using the Batter Mixer and Dispenser. That thing is dishwasher safe, but I've already hand washed mine. But anyway, aren't they cute? Adorable. All right, thank you so much. I'm going to try to get one of these boxed up and ready for the bus driver. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.